Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to another muscle building session. Check out this playlist up here for other muscle building sessions or other days. If you are brand new to Olympic weightlifting or you're just getting back into it after a few years, feel free to hop onto one of these cycles, either muscle building or strength building. I recommend doing about a 6 to 8 week long period of either one. It doesn't really matter where you start at. So if you want to strength build first, check out some of the other strength building workouts in this playlist. If you just look at the title of each one of the videos and each one of the cycles, it starts off with Monday all the way to Saturday. So you can pretty much just jump on wherever you want. I'll see you in the video.
Saturday, back squats and some jerks. Did pretty good on the back squats today, man. Today I'm trying to do 10 to 12 reps on the back squat. Got up to 275, which is, I do believe, the highest I've ever gotten. I'm not sure if I've ever been capable of back squatting 275 for a times 10 or a times 12. Doing pretty well. Not too grindy, I don't think. Went up pretty easy all 10 of these reps. And so hopefully for the next muscle building cycle, I can start to kind of flirt around with 300, maybe 305 for 10. As you probably can guess, we're approaching the end of this muscle building cycle and we're going to be transitioning over into the strength neurological portion of the 8-week training cycle. So this is more or less one of my last muscle building workouts for this series. And so specifically just for today, ended up going up from my normal buildup of my back squats. Started from 135, went up to 185, 225, got to 255, and 255 felt pretty good for 10. And so that's when I went ahead and started to do the 275. Now I did reach out and hit up some 315, some 325, 335, 345 on the back squat as well. Trying to spend a whole lot of time trying to do these singles and doubles. I just wanted to wake up some central nervous system and some neurological pathway exercises, I guess. But nevertheless, it still felt good getting underneath 315, 335, 345. And so hopefully when we transition over into the strength for the next 8 weeks, hopefully, man, I should be able to hit up, 385, 395, maybe start pushing into the 400s on the back squat, which is pretty good, man. I mean, considering that I was having trouble back squatting 295 and 305 just a few short weeks ago is very surprising. Surprised myself anyway. So it's always good when you can surprise yourself. Hit up some jerks after these back squats. Nothing crazy, nothing fancy, just straight off the rack. Some of the warm-ups I typically do before jerking is just some really light lunge work with just the bar. I hit up some squats just to open up the hips a little bit. Nothing crazy. Then obviously I start hitting up some jerks with just the bar, some split jerks with just the bar. And then here we have 95 here, just working my way up through the weights on the split jerk, really working on my lockout. I do have issues with my right shoulder. It's a previous injury, and so I have to really ensure that I get that full lockout on the right side. And it gets pretty tough to do that, especially when I get into the upper 200s and lower 300 ranges, but it is something I'm working on. 165 felt great, didn't have any issues with 165. Transitioned over into the 215. That also felt really strong. I think I actually did 2 sets of the 215 before I decided to go up to 225. So here we got 225. I always talk about 225 being that weight that you put onto the bar no matter what it is, whether it's a front squat, back squat, jerk, clean and jerk, snatch. 225 is really that weight that you put onto the barbell and you're like, okay, today's gonna go good. Or today is not gonna go good. Luckily for this specific workout, the 225 jerk went up pretty good. Unfortunately, I racked up 315 and I don't know, man, I kind of got lightheaded, so I just transitioned over into like some bumps with 365 central nervous system stuff. I did end up going back to 225 and I don't know, I just wasn't feeling it this day. I was kind of off, I'm not gonna lie. And so that was it. Pretty good session for today, even with those jerk mishaps. If you have any questions about any of the movements that you guys saw today, drop a comment, man. Let me know. I would love to clarify any of the movements that you guys see throughout any of these videos. But until that, man, I will see y'all in one of my next videos.
Busy, he tempt me. Too much elixir, my enemy. In my mind, it's like 10 of me. They don't sound like your symphony. Sucking all of my energy. I'm not asking for empathy. Unless it's for the babies of the street, they a product of colic. Reality is running up to rob me of my sleep. The world be cold as gravity is pushing down. It's hard to breathe. Still it's solid on one knee. My pen is hollow, let it bleed.